Hello neighbors. I posted about this machine a while back. Not too many people said much. I thought about it, and I really think people just don't understand what it can do for them. So here's what I'm going to show you today. If you look at these floors, my wife and I, we have cleaned them using the machine and some simple methods. You can see they look really, really good. This house is almost 2 years old, not sealed grout. You know, it's very frustrating. The machine that we used on this is the I Mop. Where this comes into play is cleaning the grout with a chemical is fairly easy. The method in which you do it is where it gets hard and complicated. You can get down on your hands and knees with a scrub brush and a towel, like about 75 other videos that you're going to see on YouTube, or I'm going to show you the quick and easy way to do it. So coming over here, we're going to get to the floor I haven't done yet. And you can see that grout's going to go from white to not very pretty. I promise you my wife keeps a clean house. It gets mopped several times a week because we have pets. It gets mopped with a nice tool that supposedly puts down the soap and a microfiber to get it up. And you're going to be amazed at what I pick up off this floor, even though it was just mopped. So here's what we're going to use. There's lots of things you can use. It's nothing big. This is just Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. This is what's going to get the grout clean. That tool is what's going to make it easy to do it. What you're going to do, you're going to take your Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. I use this because it works good. Naturally, it's a toilet bowl cleaner. This thing has stuff in it you don't want to get on you. You really don't want to sniff it either. But that's what most people do. They put it down, they wait their 10 to 15 minutes, they get down there with a scrub brush, they scrub it by hand, they wipe it up with a towel. Simply, what we're going to do is just take it, get it just right, and we're just going to fill the lines. And we're going to do a manageable area at a time. You don't want to try and do the entire floor. I like to do somewhere between 8 and 10 square foot. We're going to maintain some offset from our carpet. And we're just going to drop this in and let it do its job. I'm gonna let this soak for 10 minutes and we'll be back. All right, while that's soaking, I'm gonna go over a couple things real quick on this tool. Just like it shows, that's water and scrub brush. That's scrub brush only. That's scrub brush and pick up water. That's scrub brush, water, and pick up water. Meaning we're putting down water and picking up water and scrubbing. You're always going to be scrubbing for the simple fact that if the brushes aren't spinning, this thing's hard to push. So the brushes are always going to spin. That's what makes it easy. As you can see right here, we've got battery indicators. They're lithium ion, just like maybe your cordless drill or whatever. It takes 2. They run for a hair over an hour. If you're going to do a lot and you're afraid they're going to run down, we have a second set ready to go on the charger. All I have to do is pop these off, put them on here, charge those. They charge in the same amount of time it takes to discharge, so the other pack is always ready to go. Something else, this button right here, you can see it has a full drop of water and a quarter drop of water. What this is, when we're doing this tile, we're going to use plenty of water because we really want to dilute this harsh chemical and get all of it up off the floor. When we're doing maybe a wood floor, which my wife did earlier, you're going to use this because you just want a damp brush to scrub it and let the squeegee come through and pick it up. You don't want to flood a wood floor, obviously. That wouldn't be good. All right, you can see we're getting a reaction. You can see that by the foaming action. You can see we're starting to get some funky brown up. So everything's going good. Now, how are we going to deal with this mess? How are we going to keep it from getting on us? We're going to take the I Mop, full tank of clean water, just clean water. The recovery tank I've emptied, there's nothing in it. I'm going to show you what we're going to dump out of it in a little bit. Set it down. To start, as in the modes I explained, I'm just going to go to brush and water. I'm just going to put down a little bit of water and I'm going to scrub. You can see it's not hard to run. The brushes do the work of moving it. You do the work of aiming it. I'm going to use my squeegee to control my water puddle. I can make a big puddle, but I'm just going to kind of work it around. I'm going to control it. Once I have enough water, and this is a good amount, I'm just going to switch to the plain brush. I'm not putting down any water now. I am just simply allowing the brushes to do their job. And I'm just going to move this around and let them clean the tile and clean the grout. If I get too dry, I'll scoop a little water and I'll bring it back over and I'll work it. You control the water. Just keep as much water as you want away from your edges and let the machine do the work. A little S motion like this tends to do a real nice job of getting in the grout line. I'm going to do a couple of rows at a time because I don't want to walk through all this. So we're just going to do these 2 rows for now. And just work it in. If you're not sure that you're getting the grout clean, it's pretty simple to tell because when you go over it, there'll still be dark blue in the grout lines because the bristles haven't got in it yet. So just move it around some and let the bristles work with the gel. Once they get in there, they'll knock that gel out of the groove. Just working it around. Just direct the bulk of the water back to the center where it's not coming into play. Just move around what you need. Alright, I've been working this area for probably 6 minutes, 7 minutes, something like that. I'm going to switch now to brush, water, squeegee. What I'm going to do is put down water to start taking this up and picking up what's on the floor. You can put down just a little more. Obviously, I don't want remnants of this chemical. So the more I put down, the more I break it down and pick it up. Just letting the machine do the work. Now the grout's going to look dark till it dries because it's wet. So I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this square. I'm going to continue on. And once I get this cleaned up, I'll show it to you. And then I'll show it to you once it dries. All right guys, I've completed this area. It's not dry yet. You can see the grout's darker, but you can see it is much lighter than where I stopped. So I promised you this was just mopped. I'm going to show you what we got off the floor that was just mopped. Now you're not going to do this every day or every week, but you might want to do it 2 or 3 times a year just to get a good clean. Keep your grout popped so that it's bright, and you'll be surprised what you think a clean floor still has on it. And that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and complete this, and I'll put the before and after pictures up. All right, neighbors, I promised you a walkthrough. We're completely done. All the areas we looked at and talked about. Nice bright white lines.